Thank you, Willie Sinclair the third from the Milwaukee Sinclairs.
I only have a couple of minutes because she's going to be minute, and I don't do that when people are here for their own privacy. I'm sure I look hella bad and fucking crying, but I did sleep a little bit last night. I ate. I've been bawling my eyes out. I'm in a grieving process. I got to go and take money out of my bank, which I wasn't planning on doing, to buy myself a pack of cigarettes, which I wasn't planning on doing. That's fucking $15 because some person demanded to take all my money out of my purse and took all the cigarette stuff. So, all right, he has an appointment tomorrow. I'm just going to have to confirm all his appointments. He'll be at that one because that's how he gets his drugs. Okay. He already stated that, right, today. He's not going to go to his eye appointment, he says. Okay, because he's trying to manipulate me to show up there. Because he probably wants more money to drink and stuff, what he's been doing. He said he slept in Braintree, so he's clearly been drinking. I told you he sounded drunk yesterday, and he's not being honest about what he's doing. Okay, so I'm not trying to trap him by the text. I'm trying to get him to go to a hospital. But it's, right, you just go, I don't even know what that would do, but I guess it's like Faulkner Hospital. I just don't feel he's had a proper psychiatric eval, because how are they not having him on a medication that stops that? And based on what he's told me, he lied. He doesn't have psychotherapy. He sees Jane once a month. He won't even talk to her. He makes up every excuse. He's not honest about what's going on with himself. There's no way he's telling them the stuff he's doing and how angry he is and that he feels like doing violent things. There's no way he is telling his medical team that, and I'm sure the court is very frustrated because he's been arrested, he's been taken to the hospital, he's been put in jail by the police, and the court doesn't really seem like they want to put him in jail because he's a psychiatric case. He does not do well in jail. So whatever the fuck is going on with Managed Health and everybody else, you go, there's definitely something terribly wrong where they won't stop over medicating people like they're trying to destroy their livers and kill them. Okay, I don't care if it sounds paranoid. I just explained the whole thing to you. I went to the man's court, not once, but twice. Right. Even the Quincy police said it sounds like he needs to be sectioned. Okay. In the text messages, you just go, dude, I didn't say this to him, but you go, dude, okay, I just asked you specific questions for a reason. I'm not trying to trap you. I'm trying to get him to go to a hospital and then see if a hospital is going to turn him away like they've done several times. If they're saying he's telling you stuff, well, his wife keeps trying to tell you that he's mentally ill and he's lying to you because that's not what he's saying to me. Okay, so let's see. He initiates the text. He initiated it last night too, and I explained to him, I don't want to really commute. I didn't say he couldn't text me if he was mad. But I have to stop texting at a point where I'm getting too emotionally upset. I'm not even angry anymore. None of it's angry. It's just I'm very emotionally upset. Okay, let's see.
To come here, and it means a lot because she said, I came to New York to do your show.
She's going to be coming in here soon, so I don't know how much of these I'm going to be able to. Okay, so at 9:10 this morning, because if he said he's sleeping in Braintree, so they wake him up, I think, and he probably already had a drink. Okay, so are you coming today or what? This is what he texted me. Did it seem like our conversation yesterday that was going to happen? Okay. I made a promise, Brian Buchanan. So some of this I'm not going to be able to discuss. If you won't tell Managed Health or hospital what happened and what you said, I can't help you. Are you a drug addict taking my money, or are you a danger to yourself and others? This is what Brian wrote back. Number one, I have my own money. Number two, I'm not dangerous. I'm depressed and angry, but not dangerous. Okay? The court would tell you otherwise. Okay, and it's not because they're trying to somehow harm him, I don't believe. And I believe they don't want to put him in jail because they've let him out so many times. it becomes sort of like more focus on what is going on with this mental health, what's going on with the hospitals and the psychiatrist, what's going on with giving a person all of that medication. And none of it makes sense, in my opinion. I'm not a doctor, especially the Adderall. Why are they doing that? Okay. Anybody that Brian has met and you see that big bag of pills and you see his behavior and stuff, it's not making any sense to us. Because it's clearly not helping him, and he appears to be like agitated all the time and angry and a drug addict. Like in a desperate way. That's what I would classify as behavior, that he seems like he's constantly dope sick. Okay, so if you have your own money, sir, I don't say this, Jim, but if you have your own money, sir, why are you contacting this woman? Why did you yesterday spend the whole day demanding money if you have your own money? Why did you ask me for all the money in my purse if you have your own money? Okay, the only money you have is you got DTA cash because I helped you get it. You did none of that on your own, none of it. Asking for the paperwork, making the doctor's appointments, taking him to the doctor's appointments, demanding that they give him the money. Okay. He got one payment of $300 and something dollars. We went to the ATM. He used his card to take it out. Okay. He took the money, put it in his pocket. All of this took place inside the ATM. And then he said something about going out drinking. And I go, okay, do you want to give me back that money? And then he handed it right to me. Okay, because he didn't want money. He didn't want money in his pocket until that night. Like I said, it's like an orchestrated fight when they decide that they're done doing what they're doing and they want to go drink and get high. Okay, so if he's going to deny that, then he has to admit that he's mentally ill. So in my opinion, he's stuck, but it's like it doesn't really matter. It's not a game of being stuck. So I write, why would I go today without fighting and yelling if you didn't say or do anything that could be dangerous if left untreated? And I'm insane and an old cunt. Why do you want me to come today? I'm not trying to make you angry. I'm asking. I think that the writing is way better. This trying to talk to him is not working out for me. He can't talk in a regular thing with me. Like I've heard him when he's talking to me on health. He can't talk like that to me. He talks over me. He starts yelling. He won't let me finish a sentence. Just he immediately gets angry, like he's upset or something, like he doesn't like me or he thinks everything is I'm criticizing or something, like I'm his mother. He writes, I need my stuff and I hate being mad at you. I'm hungry and tired. I miss you. I'm miserable. Okay. So he's done with the I love you, which is nice. I guess he misses me. I don't know exactly what he's missing. Like he ended up like this because of what happened and then refusing to go to the hospital. I'll explain it again. Okay. He's having some sort of a problem where he claims that he's very, very depressed, and that's why he's being so mean to me, which can happen when you're depressed. I know that. Everything was going very well in terms of improvement, and then the letter came about we have to get out. So he has all this stress put upon him, and he doesn't want to be outside. He doesn't want to be outside because he doesn't want to end up right where he is right now. That's why I had him in a shelter. Okay, like he went into the shelter because of me. He couldn't get himself into a shelter when he left here. Just can't do it on his own. Not if he stayed with me. I don't think he'd leave an apartment if he was staying with me. And I honestly don't even know if this would happen had we had housing. Okay, like walking down the street and coming back is not out all night. He claims when he texts me that he spent the night in Mansfield, but not at the train station, which is not making sense to me, but I haven't been to the train station. He said he slept under a bridge. Maybe he didn't say he slept in Mansfield, but anyways, I'm just telling you what I know. It's just confusing because I'm not looking at the text. So, I was talking to my sister about it when I reread the text. Yeah, even though I'm stressed out, like right now when I'm talking about it, when I reread the text, when I'm actually texting, it makes sense. The whole exchange. Um, when you're in an argument with someone, sometimes if you get too caught up in it, you don't remember what you said. And I honestly think he doesn't remember what he's saying. He talks over me and says he didn't say that and stuff because he's so angry or whatever's going on. He like blanks out or something, or he's lying and he does remember and no idea. So I say again to go to the hospital. If he's not going to go to the hospital, then go to a shelter. Like I said, if you go back to Quincy, you're going to end up using. If you don't want to use, don't go to Quincy. Oh, wait, that's her. Yeah, I got to shut this off. Hi.